and jumping into rates. Just submitted 3, refinances yesterday. Got a few closing out from last week. Right, we basically saw 2.5, almost 3 weeks of rate improvements, right? I mean, the conventional par rate at one point got down to as low as 5.75, very close to 5.65, right? So now, we did see, unfortunately, a lot of that erase as of the news last week with inflation, or specifically the talks of the rate cuts. But we're starting to see a somewhat rebound again. Today's a big day, so stay tuned into your local news, or really the federal news, with Jerome Powell addressing his decisions of last week. Usually comes out the day after on a Thursday, but he'll be really addressing it today. That being said, we are seeing a bit of a rate improvement today. So if you feel like you have clients who are very risk averse, I would say it might be a consideration to lock today. But all in all, guys, great rates, par rates being in the high 5s. If you have someone definitely in the 7s, I would even argue in the high 6s, you should be making that call and selling a quick refinance right now, guys. Even if it's you waive your origination and processing fee and have it covered through the rebate. Look, a couple extra $1,000 doesn't go, it doesn't hurt in your pocket, right? So make that call. Not every deal are you expected to make 200,000 or 200 basis points, guys. Okay, if you're thinking like that, trust me, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. Okay, sometimes you win in large chunks, sometimes in smaller increments. Get what you can get, but keep the client happy, right? No client is going to be unsatisfied knowing, hey, I got a low 6% rate. That's great. I get to save or lower my monthly payment $200, $300, $400, right? There is no lose in that. But keep your eye out. I'm sure there'll be an update from Peter or Chi regarding Fed's or Powell, after Powell's speech today, and how that will impact the market. Peter, before I don't know if you have anything to share. Just a quick things I wanted to share with you. A lot of you guys have asked about rates. A lot of prospective buyers and agents are always constantly asking about rates. Ragnar, what do you think the rates are going to do? What do you think the rates are going to do? At the end of the day, guys, we don't know. Okay. But if you don't want to take on that liability, or you don't want to sound stupid down the road or anything, then I don't know if this is something you guys want to embed in your text messages or create a little flyer, but this is Fannie Mae's outlook, right? So when you're getting shopped and when people are coming at you and saying, hey, I thought the rates were in the 5s, okay? Fortunately for us, Fannie is not quoting necessarily a wholesale rate, right? They're posting retail rates, which is good for us, guys. Understand that, right? So look at that highlighted. Fannie's ESR group projected mortgage rates will hold near 6.4 at the end of 2025. But guys, we know that right now on the wholesale par rates, we're in the high 5s. So use this to your advantage, okay? Just this clip right here. This is straight from the horse's mouth. Use this as a leverage for you guys to sell in the mid or perhaps even in the low 6s, especially right now with the rates, the par rates actually being in the high 5s right now. Does that help, guys? All right. So I know a lot of us are like, we have some fears and hesitancy quoting rates, thinking we're too high right now. This is a perfect article for you to share, to combat that, to aid you in sharing, selling that rate. Obviously with FHA rates even being more attractive, par rates being in like the mid to low 5s right now. So you should be selling it, high 5s, low 6s. Okay. And one last quick share, guys. This is so important. This is why you guys should go through your emails and not dodge anything that comes in. I have been very, very diligent about telling this to some of the loan officers. But look at this, what just came through today, just right now. Look at this. You got expense factors as low as 15%. It needs to make sense, of course, for the line of work, and that should be always the case. But look at that right there. The second check bullet point, borrower prepared expense letter is okay. No accountant or CPA business expense letter is required. Okay, rates up there on top of that. Okay, I doubt it is for a 10% down payment, but you guys can play with this on the rate sheets with Fish Street Capital. I've used them before, but rates starting at 5.99. It's asterisk. What is the asterisk? It's based on $1 million loan, 35% down. Okay, on a 35% down, which isn't unusual for a bank statement program self-employed. But look at that. No business expense letter required. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly share that with you as that just came into my my inbox. Again, stressing the importance of really looking through each email and not just seeing it as junk, because there might be a gold mine to take away from it. All right, that's it for me. Peter?
Thank you, Wagner.